Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community, and the community in question, what the, is casted on Reddit. If you'd like to have your games cast by a member of the community, myself, somebody else, there's a couple of people active there. Oddveta is one of them, and Felipe is one of them, and I'm sure there's others. I don't know. Then, you know, take your replay, upload it to GG Tracker or some sort of a website, and link that to castit.reddit.com, and, you know, I'll get down and cast that for you. One of these two players thought that was probably a good idea, so let's introduce that person in the top left side. Oh god, I'm not turning into one of those people who can't tell left from right apart. Playing for the Terran race and whatever SRC stands for, because I can't actually read the fine print underneath there. Is that even fine print? I don't know. I don't know what that says. It's bebe. Hey baby. How you doing? What you up to? Yeah? His opponent in the top right side of Habitation Station, it's Fallos, playing for Nick Cage, or whatever MUBA stands for. Habitation Station. Well, first thing to note is that the Zerg didn't take the gold. That was very popular when, first of all, when this map came out, back when, whenever the hell it first came out, and again, very popular when it was re-released into the current map pool. So, yeah. Not so much anymore. People have figured out how to deal with it on all levels, and that includes whatever level this is. This might be a diamond, platinum, but I'm really bad at telling those things apart. Fallos, quite lucky that his opponent did go for that Reaper first, which is very popular, very standard, because otherwise he may have lost to... Yeah, there you go. It does check that that gold hasn't been taken. Lost two Overlords, this one and this one, both. However, this is not the case. 4 Zerglings are very much in position. Well, not fantastically in position, but decently in position to ward that away. Does stay on the high ground and up, away from there. And now, with those queens in play, this Reaper should get nothing more than possible scouting information. This guy did see everything, by the way. So this is a... you can't not get shot down here. Nope. Does delay that third base, but is going to have to get away. Oh, yep. Does get taken down. Not even taking so much as one Zergling. Very nice micro by Fallos right there. Pulling back the wounded ones, or just by sheer fucking luck. That's one of the two. So yeah, it does give you a fantastic vantage, especially you can poke back in and see what's going on. Just last week we saw Sue use this position against Classic in our Polygon Invitational number 7. Are we on 7 now? Bloody hell. Right, that's enough of pushing my own agenda. So 3 bases for the Zerg, 2 bases for the Terran, a little bit more workers on the side here. And, well, we have 1 barracks, we have 2 barracks, we've got a starport, and we got a factory with a stim on the way. So about 5 minutes, 15 seconds, Fallos should expect 2 medevacs full of stuff somewhere in one of his bases, or on the brink of one of his bases, because this is a 2-1-1. Let's see how he decides to deal with that. Going to build that evolution chamber wall, but hasn't chosen whether he's going to do banelings and or roaches. You do need something quite sturdy with that. Also, he's building extra queens, so that's good. That is not the right thing. Yep, building extra queens just to make sure that you can push those medevacs away. There are those 2 medevacs, and at 450, so 445, so that is quite nicely done. Loads up all of his marines and gets on out of there. So that was, you know, decently executed on the side of bebe. Now all of this gets spotted. So he sees this, gets all of his zerglings in control. Oh, and he doesn't go for banelings or roaches. He goes for 1-1. That's not going to finish though, but if he buys enough time and if he gets out, yep, and this means that his marines can't unload. Yep, forcing his opponent to unload here in that defensive position. Yep. And this is exactly what you want as a zerg player. You want to delay this as much as possible. Gets a very nice round. Is going to, oh no, going to force a pickup right there by bebe. bebe loses 5 marines right there at the cost of 6 zerglings. That is not at all what you want. In the meantime, we are going to, oh. Alright, so decides 2 medevacs for now is just fine. Nope, we got a third one on the way right there. And going to try and push once again. Maybe he'll have better luck with this, but if he waits just a little bit too long, oh, this can really ruin your day as a zerg. Let's see if he knows, if he sees, if he suspects. This creep tumor does give him all the heads-up vision he wants and takes a 4th at the back of this, so that is very nice. Third base being built by bebe as well. And is bebe going to scan? No, he feels comfortable just telling his opponent, I'm over here, come and get me. All the zerglings get... Oh! That is a nice 12. Bloody hell. Let's get cleaned up now. Does force this back, but yeah. We're going to split off one into the main. And is everything in position? Yes, everything does get into position. Nice creep spread as well, by the way. This sees when that third base is going to be taken. Doesn't know if he's going to decide to go for the gold instead. And over here we have, how many of these guys do we have? We have 5 barracks producing marines 5 at a time. Well, we're still building reactors on some of them. And does go for that third. Over here is the bebe. Both of these players floating just a little bit of money, and ooh, it looks like the Terran didn't quite have enough resources to go for, that's still in place, for 2-2, deciding just for the second armor. And bebe has, oh, just going to try and clear up some of this creep. Is going to get this one tumor if he actually shoots at it. Not going to get the active one, so if he's going to get that, he's going to have to do that again. And with this overlord, he knows exactly when this is in play, so he can get a couple of zerglings to split off there, but there are marines in there to deal with it. This is the only one that's really going to get any damage done. Is he going to get 2? Not going to get 2. That's unfortunate. Alright, now where are all those queens? There you are, and with enough energy to replant all of this, but decided to only replant over there, so 67 army supply versus 38. So yeah, Fallos does see this coming, and you should build, there you go, 30 zerglings. That's what you should do. And maybe a whole bunch of banelings. There you go. Following orders like a champ from a random guy on the internet. Yeah. Alright. Do we have anything other than queens to deal with those medevacs? Do we have a spire yet? No, we do not. We do, on the other hand, have a hive. And what are we planning to do with that? Ultralisk cavern. Still very strong. Was nerfed in the last patch. Yep. Nope, not going to go for a run by right there. Staying in there. Sees these medevacs without anything in them. Where's your army? Where's your army? There's the army. Gets the surround. Does he get a surround? No, he doesn't get a good surround. And all those widow mines going to... Oh, wow. Well, he didn't get the surround, but he did kill fucking everything right there. I believe some of that was even a little bit of friendly damage. Bebe pulling up everything back into the main base. Doesn't really have any out. Is he going to keep the wall? Not going to keep the wall. Doesn't get to bury his things. And in the meantime, this is one dead command center. It's even burning. So if he makes sure that nothing gets underneath there to repair it, then that will die. But Didn't get that close enough to be of any serious damage, but that was... Oh, he only killed 3 workers of that. He did manage to get most of his LCV out of there, which is unfortunate. And at this point, a bunch of those Mutalisks or something like that to chase that down would have been quite nice. Alright. Yep. Going to try and take this base. So 5 bases versus 3 once it's up and running. We have another little, and I do mean little, because this isn't a horribly dangerous army. Then again, this isn't too hot either. 13 new banelings are being morphed. Is that the correct verb there? As well as 2 ultralisks, and we have a drop going into the main base right there. And that no, that's nope, no. You see that as a Terran. If you see that as anyone, to be honest, you should go nope. Nope is the correct response there, and there is no shape in going fuck that. Alright, cleaning up some more creep, and should then probably get on out of there, because the creep does recede, but it doesn't recede instantly, which means that those banelings still can get. That is a correct phrasage right there. Can still get the complete wraparound, and are those on move command, or are those attack move? Alright, that's quite good. Left another little bit of an army right there. Now we seize those ultralisks. We don't have chitinous plating yet, nor have we even started it. And if we're going to get this round right here, that's going to be quite devastating for bebe, as ultralisks and banelings do make absolute mincemeat of your army. And there are 2 widow mines there. How much damage are they going to do? Quite a bit. And Fallos forced not to go into that main base. That is... Oh, get on those... If you ever get into the casting line of work, please note that is an accurate description of what just happened. Alright, re-spreading the script threat right there, and we're up here again. So yeah, Fallos getting enough heads up to see just exactly when these engagements are going to happen, and there's a little bit of his army that's going to get caught out there, and there are those baneling hits right there. A little bit of the army did manage to split up get lifted up by those medevacs, but yeah, no, we just don't want to be here. Just don't be here. That's fine. Fallos taking a 6th, and in the meantime, bebe is on 3, and here is another round of zerglings in your mineral line. No, bebe is up against the wall right here. Yes, he can defend this high ground right there, but he is never, ever going to retake anything on the low ground. There is that wraparound. That means that those banelings and those ultralisks can get right on top of the Marines and those Marauders. Yeah, you do have liberation zones right there, but with 1 shot versus killing 1 zergling, that doesn't really kill an army of zerg very quickly. GG. Fallos takes that game in a very nice fashion. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.